Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. It's Kin-Tae with Because It's Necessary. I decided to come out here and take another walk. It's just beautiful here. But I was reflecting back on when, and the reason why I was reflecting back on when I was 17 is because my daughter's 17 years old right now. And I'm just so thankful and grateful to God how He's blessed me to be able to be an amazing mom. I take my motherly duties very seriously, and I'm just so blessed to have, two wonderful kids. They're wonderful and they're amazing to me, and because they're mine. But I was thinking back on when I was 17 years old, and I was in the foster system, and I remember going home and to the apartment that we were in, and knocking on the door, and the neighbor came out, and she said, "Oh," she's like, "Kin-Tae," she said, "they moved." And I was like, "They moved?" She's like, "Yeah," and she's like, "But I have some of your clothes right here." She pulled my bags in because some of my clothes were left on the patio. And when she gave me my bag, it was like a hefty white, one of the white trash bags, and it had a few of my clothes in there. And I took that bag, and I didn't know where I was gonna go, but I was used to that, because when we would go from home to home, that's all we would have was a bag of clothes. And so that was something that I had became used to. And so when she gave me that bag, I took it and I just started walking, and not knowing that God's hands were on me during that time. And the Lord had led me to go to a friend's house, and she had lived with with her sister. And so, she was there, and she allowed me to spend the night, and, I stayed there for a couple of days. And then her sister started asking, she was like, "Kin-Tae, when are you gonna go home?" And I was too ashamed to tell her, that I didn't have a place to go. But, like I said, and then I ended up, staying there for a few days, and then I left, and here I go on a journey again with this white bag. And to say all that, I'm so grateful to God, because at the age of 23, I purchased my home, and my son's known 2 homes because we had an apartment prior to me buying the house, but my daughter's only known 1 home. And when I think about all that He's allowed me to go through to be the person that I am today, I can only say, Lord, I thank you. And it just makes me want to surrender even more so. I think I've given the testimony about that, me being homeless at 17. I believe I gave that testimony. But going from homeless, to an apartment to a homeowner, it's just amazing to have a stable roof over your head, and being able to raise your children in one solid place, and give them a sense of stability. But again, I'm just so grateful to God, because, like I said, He's done so much in my life. Had limited education, but He's blessed me to have a beautiful, wonderful, a thriving business, and He's blessed me with some amazing people in my life, and just all the things that He's doing, and things that I was ashamed of, are in the book. I mean, for me being married and divorced, and me being, again, homeless, but looking at my daughter, I'm just like, wow. And looking at my son, I'm just, and my daughter, she gets little hits from her friends. "Oh, you've only lived there." And so she's like, "Mom, let's move, let's go somewhere." I'm like, "Honey, if you only knew how blessed you are to be able, to say that this has been home for you." I'm just in awe. Her and I were just having a conversation. So I'm just, like, again, I'm just saying I'm grateful to God, and I can't really ask for much more. Yeah, is there more that's going on and more that I want? Of course, but I'm just grateful to Him, and I'm humbly saying, regardless of what your past might have been, and God has so much more and greater, and that He wants to do with you, and that He's going to do in you and through you. And just be patient, weather the storms, and know that God is, just let God be God in your life, all right? Let him be Lord over your life, all right? So you guys have an amazing day on purpose. And again, hopefully you got something out of this, some encouragement. But it's Kin-Tae with It's Necessary, and I'm going to start sharing more of my story because I did make a video the other day telling you guys about the email that I received from this publishing company, and I'm not going to disclose the name until after I get my product because they have my money, you guys. So keep me in your prayers. God bless you. God keep you. And again, it's Kin-Tae with Because It's Necessary. Know that God has purpose in you and God wants the best for you. And I'm out, you guys. Have an amazing day on purpose.